3, 2, 1. Looks like we're live. We'll give it a few minutes, let people jump on here, see if anyone shows up. I did a live last night, about 12:30, which I've done quite a few times on the weekends, but several minutes in, nobody had showed up, so I just ended that. Did a live earlier today while I was working on some stuff, and a bunch of people showed up for that. So once you're on here, leave a comment, let me know that you're on here, and you can sit down, talk for a few minutes. We can talk about pretty much anything you guys want. Did you guys see any videos this weekend that we put out? If you remember, you saw that we already put out the Pulling the Thread podcast. I don't know if Q&A is up or not. I did a live earlier. That tends to mess up the algorithm. Looks like we're about a minute in here. I don't see anybody online yet. We have a text and email that went out. Pretty cool little promo. If anybody took advantage of that, let us know. All right, I'm not seeing any comments here. Maybe maybe we won't be doing this tonight. I definitely have a ton of other shit that I can do. Ditch Doctor, what's up, man? Yeah, worked on a 8-mag war bag today. Did a bunch of shit outside. Got a bunch of weeds torched and just a bunch of animal stuff taken care of. Sitting at work. What does that look like? Like, what do you do sitting at work? You're just waiting for a call. All right, guys, I'm showing 8 online, 4 thumbs up. Double tap that screen for us, get those likes up, help push this algorithm out here. Charles Wilson, what's going on? Kiri, hey, what's up, Kiri? How are you? We went and had pho, and then ate, and then Amanda hit up Hobby Lobby, bought, I think, all of their purple filament, which is nice that you can get it locally. We order a fucking ton of that shit, literally tons of it. But when she needs something in a hurry, it's nice that Hobby Lobby actually carries some of that stuff. That seems to be about the only place that does. Searching online will tell you that some Best Buys have it, but we've never found it in any of the Best Buys. As a matter of fact, the only place we've ever found it is Hobby Lobby. It's weird for all the people mad at Hobby Lobby over their, Christian values and shit. You sure do see a lot of fruitcakes in there. A lot of people mad. I'm sure they're hate posting on Hobby Lobby, but they sure are fucking in there in the way. Anybody have one of these? James Young, what's up? Any chance Tiger Stripe Pelter? Yeah, we can do a Tiger Stripe Pelter. Order like multicam black with red or something. Put in notes you want Tiger Stripe. We'll build something. Love pho. Ran 4 calls so far. Get back, restock the truck. Try to get a bite to eat. Try to learn something useful. Where do you learn something useful? What do you currently... You got your ham license, man? Go get your ham license. Study for that. Like, that would probably be useful, because you'd be better at communications if you had the license to use the repeaters. And if you go to free online study guide, there's a test you can take that gives you the answers, right? Just like when you were a kid, studying for your driver's license, you can go to free online study guide and take it. How many questions are on the test, Matt? Is it 30 or 50? There's like 4 pools. But the cool thing is, like, what is a dipole antenna, or, you know, Ohm's law, or, you know, whatever that is in there, right? If you don't know the answer, it's multiple choice, and they're going to give you the answer. So the beauty of it is, if you took it every night before you went to bed, you're going to know the answer to the question, even if you don't understand the theory behind it, or if you don't understand the science or electronics behind it, you're still going to know the answer, right? And once that opens and you get your tech license, now you can do duplex, right? So instead of just walkie-talkie, now you can run with an offset, and you can bounce through repeaters and talk to other people. So I think that's probably worthwhile. I don't think you should all go, you know, take the test to get your ham license before you do it. I think you should all have that radio and start familiarizing yourself. But to be fully capable with it, you probably need to have that. Word for word questions. They are, yeah, aren't they? EP, what's up? Jerusalem Cross, oh yeah, Christ is King. What's up, Magic Puppy? Apparently, we have sold out of these in quite a few sizes. I have people local who I do not know asking if they can just come pick one up. And the answer is no. For you to save a couple dollars of shipping, it is a lot more hassle for us to hold that and go and take it offline. If you want it offline, then just buy it. That way it'll get allocated. I appreciate that you want it, but I have clients that buy every shirt we put out. I'm not going to hold it for a dude that just happens to like this one. And I realize that you're trying to save a couple dollars on shipping, but you cost me way more than that to try to, you know, make that work. Several local GMSR repeaters. Thor Smith, what's up? Is it okay for people to pray for others without their... Yeah, why not? Yeah, why would people do that? I don't want random people praying for me. Who knows what they say? Isn't that what Satan worship does? I don't know. I don't know. Fucking pray for me. You don't need my permission to pray for me. I'll take fucking all the help I can fucking get. I think that you probably have much larger things in your life to worry about than whether somebody's praying for you or not that you don't know. I'm well, Magic Puppy. How are you? Ground Fog, how are you? Jinx, what's up? Did you guys see any of our videos this weekend? Our second part of the build video is up there. I don't know whether it's been made public or not. Isaac Barrett, what's up? Doing well. About to PCS to Utah soon. Getting out of California. Oh, nice. Where in Utah are you going, man? There's a ton of exploration to do in Utah. I have my own GMSR repeater just to learn all the ins and outs. Nice. Finished the earlier live, and now another. That was a long time ago, hours ago, as a matter of fact. Still laughing at the Harry Potter bit. Nice. Yeah, good. Everybody see the Crusader one? You should also get one of those Baofeng cheapo repeaters. Watched Kingdom Heaven last night for the first time. Nice. There's a 3.5 hour version, the director's cut. That's probably worth watching too, if that's not what you watched. I feel like there's some other movies like that out there. Got your new shirt on the way. Nice. Is it shipped already, or will it ship Monday, Mike? Jeb, what's up? Jeb the Reb. Just north of Layton, 30-ish minutes west of Salt Lake City. Nice. Man, they were pretty fucking left wing during COVID. They had some fucking wild shit going on in Salt Lake City during fucking COVID and shit. Intention is different between praying for someone and hexing or casting a spell. This little piece we had fabricated yesterday, you could actually take that and put it inside of this and then mount it with this. This is an admin, but it would work for 3 mags. Noticing a lot of faith-based content, Bible cover t-shirt comments on pulling the thread. Is that a new development? Are you talking about from the participation or from me and Scully? It's always been there. If we react with it, then it is definitely greater. Rhett comes. Oh, you talking about Rhett True Tide? Fucking game changer, buddy. Like life changing. Insane electric storm just went by with little to no rain. Kind of weird. That is weird, isn't it? Was there a lot of lightning? I love all the SOE shirts, but this one has me excited about it. Yeah, I like it too, man. I like it too. After the contract, I think I'm just going to go guard somewhere, then local police maybe in Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. Right on. What does Rhett do? It's Rhett True Tide Thunderhawk. I'm pretty sure you have some in your household. Rhett True Tide, you'll see a lot of rapid fat loss, appetite suppression. It will also remove visceral fat around your organs. It'll lower inflammation. There's a lot. Like, rather than trusting me, you should just type in Rhett True Tide into YouTube and watch some videos like Dr. Trevor or Huberman or any of those dudes, and just check out Rhett True Tide. Right, it's a GLP-3 instead of a GLP-1. Lightning, it's non-stop. That's a trip, man, huh? With no rain. West Virginia seems like a good place if that to move after that bill they're trying to pass with helping out civilian machine gun market. Yeah, that does seem promising, doesn't it? Western Virginia, at least from my perception, the cost of living is lower. There's there's some really good lore and blue collar, Rust Belt, Americana type stuff all through there. Matt Floyd, what's up? I need to check it out. I thought it was similar to Ozempic at first. You'll have some of the same effects with lack of many of the side effects that you're seeing. Right, Ozempic's a GLP-1. You have a good rest of the weekend. Take care. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep soon-ish, or shut everything down soonish. I'm on here about a half hour early with the hopes that I'll get in bed a half hour early. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. I'll be up early in the morning, and we got a ton of shit to pack. I've already bought some boxes this afternoon. About to head out. Well, Magic Puppy, good to see you. Not sure who you are, but welcome. And I hope you have a great week also, man. And wherever, Jake, wherever you find retatrutide, there's a lot of other things there, peptide-wise, that's probably a benefit. If you're looking into retatrutide, you should probably look at BPC 157, TB 500. You know, that same type, the same content. Wherever you find content about retatrutide, you're going to see content about the other peptides as well. And they kind of go hand in hand with anabolics, like with testosterone and stuff like that, whether you choose which pieces you choose to use. But when you see dudes that are real high-end athletes, they've been using this shit for a decade, literally since it's been out there. It just wasn't a household name like it is now. Seeing how many rounds I can run through a pistol before I have to clean it. It should be, it depends on the pistol, right, Matt? And the quality of the ammunition, too. Anybody do overland stuff? There's an overland expo at Brushy Mountain Prison in East Tennessee next weekend. Is that on anybody's radar? Anybody heading out there? Coal Creek Off-Road Park is right there. Trevor Brockmeyer, Chase Irons, know all about Retta. Yeah, you can find both of them on YouTube for longer content. If you want to see just some short content, see if you're interested in it. Same guys on Instagram. B09 and shitty white box windshield. Well, there you go. You're about to find out. That's probably a better test, right? Omega amino and alpha omega peptides. That's where we get it. Have you used Retta? I do not take Retta. Amanda has used Retta for sure. Rob Bailey, all those dudes. Tons of our guys. I'm super lazy. I don't prepare or draw any of my injectables. If Amanda said, "Hey, motherfucker, here's Retta," I would start taking Retta. I'm currently taking testosterone every other day. So spreading it out less, whereas I was taking it 3 times a week. Now I'm just doing it every other day. And then I'm using a BPC 157, TB 500, KPV, and a copper peptide all mixed into one. And I'm taking that on a daily basis right now. VP9, the pistol, VP9, got it. Got the smallest waist I've had in 28 years. Did you notice a difference when you started microdosing? No, I have not. Maybe I have noticed a difference. Ask me in a few days. While you call it microdosing, I actually upped my dosage on a weekly basis and taking it more frequently. Now I'm running a little tiny needle, still injecting into lats, but I want to go back to a longer needle. I do once a week. Need to split it up. Oh yeah, are you talking about tests? Yeah, you definitely need to split it up, man. Even if you're not going to up your dosage, right? If you can't get enough to up your dosage, half it and do it twice a week, or even better, 3 times a week. You won't get the spikes that you get. You'll just be more smooth. Did you guys see this last night? This showed up in the mail yesterday. It's got a false double edge on the back, but it's got a live edge on the front. John Bateman, what's up, dude? How are you? Blackside Customs, man. Blackside Customs. Hank does some stuff with Strider. Hank's usually, wherever Strider's at a show, Hank's usually there close. Hank worked for Microtech for years, left Microtech, and then as soon as his non-compete was up, he started doing knives. His company, Blackside Customs, prior to that, he was doing belt buckles and pins and stuff. Still doing the test that comes in pellets. No, I've been using injectable. I was doing cypionate. Now I use cypionate propionate. It's the only one that crosses the blood-brain barrier, and I've been doing that for several years now. Viking Preparedness has a cool knife. Not familiar with them, man. Not familiar with them. I know, is it Trevor? Is it Trevor from Viking Therapist? The Viking Therapist? Like, I talked to that dude for a couple hours at the Ruckus. Fucking super cool dude. Like, I like that dude a lot. Neil Wisnam, what's up? Bark River Knives going out of business. Why? What's up? Who is Viking Preparedness? Why does that sound so familiar? Viking Preparedness. Got it. Okay. There we go. All right. Angry Viking Therapist. That's him. And the other one is PJ. Pastor Joe Fox. That's why. Okay. Do we know who's making the knife for him? Morals and Dogma. Albert Pike. Totally convinced that it's not a Jew problem. It's a Freemason problem. Our Constitution was definitely made by... Oh, for sure it was. For sure it was. I mean, look at like Rosicrucians and Freemasons and the Illuminati, right? How did they find the Illuminati? The fucking horseman carrying the papers got fucking struck by lightning. It killed him, and they found his satchel. That was the first mention of him. They said that they used China steel and marked blades USA made steel or something. You see a lot of companies do that. There's a ton of that shit that's coming offshore, and I don't think that they claimed otherwise, or I don't know this particular case, but a lot of places don't claim otherwise. Blackside Custom. I didn't know Hank had a website. I thought you had to talk to him on Instagram. NHT, what's up? Yeah, that's right. Assemble the Armies. There's some fucking great short content on that shit on YouTube, man. When you start, just go on YouTube now that we've spoken about it, and they'll probably show it. It'll just change your algorithm. Having people wearing suits, not feds, but suits, show up and watching me at work. All the weirdness. Maybe they want to teach you the secret handshake. What is it they say? To be one, ask one. They make themselves present but can't invite you. You have to ask to be invited. Maybe that's what's up. Complete my remote ruck this weekend. I was able to do it. I wasn't able to do it last weekend. I didn't set any speed records, but I made it with 53-pound pack. Nice. Nice. It's a lot of weight. A lot of dudes are like, 53 pounds? Yeah. Most dudes that will question that can't do it. WebDad, what's up? Tip top. Guys, hit that thumbs up for us. We were at dinner, and Amanda had looked it up. I think we have 13 of these shirts available. We were completely sold out of large and extra large. Dumbass hauled 75 pounds up a mountain, MSW in West Virginia. First time I've ever rucked. I thought the same thing. 53 isn't much. Yeah, you'll feel it all week, man. Fucking, you'll feel it the second and third day the most. Wife did a lap at the ruckus with 54 pounds with no training. It's about a third of her body weight. Good for her, man. Just put the Viking preparedness video up. I'll check it out, dude. I'll look at it for sure. Anyone that says 50 pounds is not heavy, grab a bag of dog food, carry it around track. Yeah, yeah. I mean, even go ahead and put it over your shoulder. Fuck, go hold a 5-gallon bucket full of water. Walk around with it. You'll quickly be putting it in opposite hands, right? Because it'll fuck you up on the opposite side. It's easier to hold 2 of them than 1 of them. All ultralight backpackers are hauling like 20 pounds for a 5-day trip in the summer. Yeah, yeah, they sure are. Travel light, freeze at night. Do you have the same feelings as Bear regarding 7,000 men concept? Well, what do you mean? That he's being called to it to raise 7,000 men, or that it's going to require 7,000 men? I watch all Bear's content, but many times I've heard Bear even say that he doesn't know where that's headed or what it's going to be. So maybe you know something that I don't. It all starts with 3, though, right? Do you have 3? And can you come together as 6? And then can 2 6s be 12? And then become 24, right? And then when the operation is done, fizzle back into the wind, right? Because that's what's going to keep you all from getting caught. If you have 24 people that you communicate on a regular basis, one of them is compromised. And if it ever came to something operational and you guys got caught, 12 of them are going to be fucking informants or straight up federal agents. Like, we get dudes that come in here just for our events are pretty benign. Like, it's just like homesteading shit. It's not even like survival and prepping kind of shit. It's just homesteading. And you straight out got dudes walking around that you know are federal agents. You ask them if they're federal agents, and some of them even say, yes, I am a federal agent. They don't tell you who they're with. So, I mean, just imagine if you're in some group that seems pretty radical, chances are you're being set up. Like, you're being set up to do some shit so they can build a case off of you just to get those fucking those props, man. Red Max blower, tough as nails but heavy. I love that big Red Max blower. What is it, Matt? Are you talking about the like the garage heater that runs on diesel? The imbalance in load stresses a vast array. Yeah, it does, man. Hell yeah, it does. Just pick up some 10-pound dumbbells. Pretty simple, right? You can do every movement you could possibly do with them. Now go walk a mile. See how far you get with those. Most dudes can't do it. Working on that in DC right now, trying to find like-minded people. You're not gonna find them, dude. Not in DC. And if they're there, they're going to be very, very leery of you because you're the unknown. Red Max string trimmer, got it. I'm not familiar with it. Backpack blower made by a company called Red Max. Not familiar with them. Crossfire pack. Yeah, the Crossfire packs look nice. Load and unload 1,000 pounds of feed. We do. we do load and unload 1,000 pounds of feed every week. How would you build trust? I wouldn't trust anybody, man. Especially if the potential is there for you to go to jail, I would not fucking trust anybody. Yeah, trail hiking is much different, right? Off camber routes, all that. The villages in Florida is full of feds. What are the villages? I don't even know where that is. Never trust robots. Clankers. What's that from? Dirty old clankers. What's that from? Jose, what's up? Real men hit the row machine. Concept 2 rower. When are they coming out with a Concept 3? Karita Lee, what's up? Red Max makes a engine design that Steel bought called Format. Huh. A row on a shitty Planet Fitness. Beat the shit unit. Come hunting in the West. It will kick. Fuck yeah, I'll bet it will. I'll bet it will, man. You guys have elevation game. Weekend like this one, I wish I lived in the woods of Tennessee or Wisconsin. Well, you can. Send a video link to your IG on how Wi-Fi spies on you. Fuck, everything Wi-Fi spies on you. They're just now admitting it, right? Nope, I've never used nicotine. NHT man, I have, why am I fucking drawing a blank? Mystery Ranch. I have a ton of Mystery Ranches. One-time pads, yeah. I do unbalances farmer carrier once a week. As far as I can go, try to increase distance each week. Use body weight. What's your main failure? The grip strength? Your hand strength? Is that usually the failure point? The Villages is a community of age 55 swingers, 150,000 population. Isn't it rampant with STDs? Isn't that what I'd heard? Tip Top, do you use nicotine? Yeah, grip's always what gives out, right? And do you notice a big difference if it's a very narrow grip versus a fatter grip? Using the fatter grip fails faster but builds your grip strength more. You use nicotine. So how would you recommend starting? I know it comes in different strengths. And do you use a patch or do you use a gum or what do you use? You'd recommend don't start? In fact, you can tell cardio-wise and blood flow when you stop using it for a while. You wouldn't start it, got it. Do you notice an enhancement from it? When I want to be on the best shape I can be in, I ride my dirt bike every day. What kind of dirt bike? I've often thought I would like to add some electric dirt bike type bikes. At first, yes, but as you use it for a while, you get back to baseline when you're just worse without it. Got it. Took nicotine the old-fashioned way, 4 packs of Camels a day. Losing grip as I get older. So, does tobacco have nicotine? I thought that they actually added nicotine into cigarettes. Cannabis is better. I bet those electric bikes are scary. They're super fast. Brandel had one, and he sold it to Scully. And when it was here, I rode it for a couple minutes, and it just and it had to do with the tires too, right? It didn't have proper tires for gravel here, but you would just give it full throttle, and that fucking thing would just break loose like crazy. But I've often thought it would be nice when we have to park a distance away to be able to just kind of ride in someplace really quick. Homegrown tobacco is wicked strong. KLR 300. Yeah, I see a lot of those 300s. Everybody's got a 300 now. Cigarettes are fucking evil. Watching my mother struggle to breathe. Yeah. Yeah. Too dependent on alcohol. took me almost a year to realize I had a problem. Been sober for a month, 3 days. Don't know if I'll ever drink again. To be honest, I like how turned up I am. Nice. Nick, what's up? They freebase tobacco with ammonia to make the nicotine more addictive like crack. Wow. Where's Big Oos? I saw he put an order in tonight. Amanda had showed me. I haven't seen him on live in a long time. Big Uso. Out of California. Alcohol is a class 2 narcotic. If you're growing it yourself, probably an exception. I would smoke and mountain bike at the same time. I used to, as a kid, I remember seeing guys on motorcycles with a cigarette in their mouth. What's the best dirt bike? Man, it depends what you want to do. Like, what do you, like, guys are like, I want to get a Harley, and they go buy a 250. And you're gonna outgrow that 250 in a matter of fucking days or weeks. So it just depends what you want to do. It's a tool, and there's different bikes for different things. And keep in mind too, right? If you go get a 250 dirt bike, and you're riding with dudes that have like 450s, they're always going to be ahead of you. You have to have a matched bike. You can't just go, like, you all have to be on the same type of bike. If you went and bought like a small Grom, you can't go ride with dudes with bigger fucking bikes. You just can't do it. Or if you had like a 300 Ninja, I know there's a bunch of street bikes that are like in that 300 class now instead of 250 for some reason. So you go buy a 300. You can't go ride with a dude with a 600. Just like the dude with the 600 can't really go ride with leader bikes. You can, but to keep up, you're fucking vibrating so much where they're just fucking cruising, and it's just fucking miserable. You kind of have to be on matched bikes to whatever your friends are riding. Man, I smoke before I go for a run. Do you smoke, Jose? I've never seen you smoke. I like the Rokon dirt bikes. Those are a different animal, the 2-wheel drive bikes. Those have been around since the 60s, too. Ortega Highway. Is that where's that? Is that the Palomar one? Somebody dies up there pretty frequently. Guys go over the edge. I smoke before I smoke. Tip top, if you buy a 150 thinking you're going to go to a 250 300, you're going to outgrow it really, really quickly. If you can stand over the 250, which I'm sure you can, I would say start with the 250 or the 300. Ortega goes between Elsinore and San Clemente. Got it. Never really understood bikes, to be honest. Would rather spend my money on guns and kit. Typically dudes have both. They have both, man. I've seen bikes and beards had a 2-wheel drive bike. Wild how the mechanics work. So I don't know who bikes and beards are, but Rokon has made a 2-wheel drive motorcycle for a very long time. And a lot of the electric bikes are 2-wheel drive. They actually have dual motors. KLR 650. Yeah, the KLRs, I know guys hate it when I say this. The KLR is a 90% a street bike pretending to be a dirt bike. Whereas if you look at an XL, well, not an XL, but an XR is 95 a dirt bike pretending to be street legal. Now your XLs, those are different, right? But the true XRs, if you could find an XR 400, that's a legit, like they were racing those in Baja. If you find an XR 650R, not the L, the 650R, that's a fucking, it's still water cooled, but that's a completely different bike. And they're still they race those in Baja, but they overheat, right? So if you're running those are a big bike. And if you're running them on tighter trails, I have one, and anytime we take it anywhere around here, it overheats. And nobody on a small bike, they're just not compatible riding with smaller bikes. My XR400, super cool. Mine happens to have an electric start because we took the lower end off of a 400 four-wheeler and put that on that bike, right? So I have a true compact electric start, Honda XR400, race tech suspension, the whole deal. Still a pig by today's standards, though. I really do think that I would like to have something like a 250 XL 250, just because it's so light and so nimble, right? I'm not trying to go someplace fast. I'm trying to go someplace kind of quiet where we can't take bigger vehicles. Yeah, Rocons are big money. They really are, yeah. We watched a dude at Overland Expo in North Carolina, and it stormed like crazy. People were walking in mud that was up to their knees, up to their kneecaps. And we watched this dude selling Dometic refrigerators and freezers. He was there with Alucab. And he's this, I don't know if he's Scottish or what he is. South African maybe? I don't remember what he is. But we watched him take at least 24 of those fucking refrigerators because guys were buying them, but they didn't want to haul them to their vehicles through the mud. He's like, if you buy this, I'll take it to your vehicle. And he fucking went straight through that mud that people were literally to their kneecaps in this fucking Rocon. It ain't fast, it's heavy, but it'll climb straight up a fucking wall and it'll carry a load. Like, dudes used to, I was reading the memoirs of, maybe it was Neil Armstrong, one of them astronauts. And in the 60s, they were using Rocons to shoot deer and shoot elk and haul them out of the woods with, out of the mountains. Husqvarna dirt bikes, highly thought of. Yeah, I know there's Husqvarnas are every brand has something compatible. I would say, what is your dealership support, right? Husqvarna, you're going to be hard pressed to get parts for a Husky. There's not nearly as many Husky dealers, but Husky has been competing in the dirt bike market in the United States since ever I can remember, right? My first dirt bike was probably in like 87. And even in 87, I was riding a dirt bike that was 82, 83, 84, like dual sports. And, you know, those were steel frames and shit. But Honda, you can get fucking Honda parts everywhere. Like, everywhere. What we gonna do about this Iran bullshit? Wearing your Iran shirt everywhere. Need another one. Somebody ordered one of those. I don't know if we even have them. I think chainsaws with Husqvarna. Different company. It's a different company, I'm pretty sure. Rode my bicycle 40 miles today. It's electric, which is kind of cheating. Yep. I know you waited a long, long time to get that thing, man. What about Kajivas? Are Kajivas still around? I mean, there's all kinds of like offshore European brand motorcycles. I like the idea of those cheap little Honda trail bikes. What are we calling cheap though? Like how, what, and all the patents are up on all that XR stuff. So you see them making like spot on identical bikes coming out of China. Honda Trail 125 can be had for cheap. Well, how much is cheap? Because Brandel has a Trail 125, and I want to say those fucking things are like $4 grand right now. I have a Grom. I'm pretty sure I paid $1,500 for it. I see guys sell. I thought about selling it. I was going to list it for $3,500. I'm pretty sure I paid $1,500 for that fucking thing. Husqvarna sewing machine. That's cool. KTM, I thought I heard KTM was, as a company, not real healthy. I don't know, but with KTM, it's like buying a European car. You're going to be about 5 years ahead of anything in the United States, right? It's going to have all the bells and whistles, and you're going to get that electric start. You can still get 2-stroke or 4-stroke. They've got different types of suspension, different size motors, and you get that electric start, which is real nice. Especially when you're older and you have some knee issues, man, having that electric start, fucking game changer. I think your Grom was $3,000. I thought we paid, because I know I bought it cash, and we threw it in the back of, what truck did we throw it in the back of? Because we didn't take a trailer, right? We actually loaded it in the back. It might have been my big truck. 6x6 Argo amphibious UTVs. They're pretty, yeah, they've been around since I was a child. But you do get a lot with KTM, man. You get features that you just don't see on the others. Groms are at 36 now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want to say it was $1,500. No matter what you want, Honda is going to have something that fits that space. And you're going to have a lot more dealership support from Honda. Parts availability are going to be greater. KTMs are nice. You have some other options out there too, but you're like Honda availability, service, and everything is just going to be, you know, way more available than the other companies. In 82, I bought an 82 Honda CR80 for, that's fucking wild, man. I had a 81 Yamaha XT500, air-cooled tank. That thing would fucking just climb straight up the walls out there at 905. It would literally do a cliff. I was taking that up doing cliff jumps. Now, out of every 3, the bike would tumble back down, right? I'd make 2 out of every 3. That bike was never meant to do that shit. We were doing that on 2 strokes. And the guys I was riding with were considerably better riders than I was. I was riding with like Mike Craig, Dave Domingos. All those guys were Honda and Yamaha pro riders. And we were out at, 905 out in by the border. Some dudes loading up trail 125s with fuel and water jerry cans and day pack. Yeah, they sure are, dude. People new to this conversation of dirt bikes, I would tell you to go look at Dirty Civilian. They've got some real good videos talking about just reconnaissance bikes and scout bikes and commuting and stuff. I would check those out. And one of those dudes, I can't remember his name, he's got a great Instagram page. Guzman, it's something Guzman. And he has a really good Instagram page. And their bikes are all camoed out and shit. I had a 95 KX 125 that was all chocolate chip. It was all desert camoed. Videos got me interested in the subject. Josh and Drew, I think. Yep. I do have something on my chin. I do, yeah. I also have a little cunt watching my video while he himself does nothing worth making a video of. So, run along. Clever, what's up? Rotopacks have issues. Well, Rotopacks will have issues over time. They're a plastic can. You're eventually going to see failures on them. The spout is plastic, so it has all the problems all the others have. But if you were to go and you were going to do like Trans-American Trail or Dirt Devil or any long distance trail riding, and you wanted to carry small fuel cells, Rotopacks are great, man. And you can get a billet aluminum cap and nozzle, but you're going to pay 4 times what you paid for the Rotopack. So what are your other options for carrying fuel in a compact area? The cool thing about the Rotopacks is they make a mount that cams, it just locks into that thing so you can take those on and off, and it's pretty stable without having to have a full contained rack. It's just an aluminum plate that you put that on, and it has a turnbuckle to it. So it's give and take, man. Do you want to leave them on your truck? I've had Rotopacks on the 4Runner for probably since 2020 with water, and we've seen no failures in them. But the potential is there to fail, of course. The 2 strokes, yeah. And if you're running the 2-stroke, you want to run what in there? What's the Bel Ray 927 with the castor oil? That's the real smell. Bay Area company builds an e-bike that will go 100 miles an hour, not the capabilities of a motorcycle, but it will fast. Yeah, yeah, they do. There's guys riding electric dirt bikes on motocross tracks. Got a med multicam black, red thread closed back, medium yesterday. Stitching's perfect, no label. Yeah, we don't have any labels right now. It's either ship it out and let a couple guys complain about the fucking label, or answer 500 emails about where's our shit. So there's no labels. Everything's coming without labels right now. The Harley Pan American, underrated, pretty sweet. I need a motorcycle that I can lay down on its side, right? I need to be able to just turn that off, turn off the fuel line, lay it down on its side, and just leave it there until we pull it back up and want to go ride, or lean it against a tree, but ideally lay it down flat. And I don't see doing that with a lot of those bigger bikes. Watch the YouTube channel on motorcycle adventures in Australia. Those guys use bladders. Yeah, there's a thing that there's like a any loop or something. I don't remember what they call them. They have something that kind of horseshoes. I've seen that. Not 100 miles per hour, but 100 miles before it needs. So most of your bikes will go 75 miles, 60 to 75 miles. A lot of your cheaper ones will. Reason for laying it on its side, because a lot of places where I need to stop, if I want to unmount we used to ride where we weren't supposed to ride, so they would bring the helicopters out. Astria would blow us over and shit. So we would just lay the bike down flat. And if we're talking reconnaissance bikes or light bikes, you might want to do that, right? Or if we're just in like where Amanda and I would use them is for abandoned buildings and shit. And we go onto properties. We generally walk onto the property, but if we could just ride onto the property and leave those things like in a garden, right, that hasn't been manicured for 20 years or so. So can I lean that up? I would love to lean it up. But if I lay it down, it's much less apt to be seen. So if I can just lay that thing down and just put a net over it or lay it down behind bushes, you are less apt to see it than if it is sitting upright. Yeah, quick in and out. Yeah, the big bikes are heavy. Like Amanda couldn't pick it up. 4 of the 5 richest people now have waterfront mansions in Miami. That's not surprising. Submicro, and me tell you, the H harness is a game changer. So much more comfortable. The biggest thing, more so than comfort, is how easy it is to put it on and off. You can just don it a lot easier with, and you can put it on even if the straps are twisted on the standard shoulder straps. But the H set also allows you to run the hydration carry. You got fancy bikes now that upright themselves. I didn't even know that. You should be able to lay down a fuel injected bike. Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. But I'm just talking size. What RPM do you typically run your sewing machines at? The truth is, I don't know. I don't have a clue. I've got electric motors. I've got servo motors on all my machines, and I have them turned up high enough that if I let them go all the way, the motor will outsew the machine. So I'm running pretty fucking high RPM. Yeah, 835 pounds, not doable. I need a bike that I could load myself into the back of a lower truck if I needed to. Great seeing you at the Ruck. Alex, thanks for saying hello, man. I took my new custom double wide crossbody out shopping yesterday and got 5 to 6 compliments on it. That's cool. It's sharp, and the paracord tassel is eye-catching. I sent you extras, right? I sent you both color tassels. I call myself tying some extras on there so you could use whichever one you wanted to. Yeah, lay the bike down, put a scrim on it. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I took my KX and took the forks off because I had anodized blue forks, and I put heat shrink over them, and then just used a heat gun, heat shrunk them, and I took the swing arm apart and put heat shrink over the swing arm and did those, and then the frame, I took it all apart and did the frame all tan, and then the plastics, painted all the plastics so that it was like chocolate chip. My whole bike was desert camo. Been running like 1270, saw a Juki with a clutch motor, fixed at like 3 p.m. 3000. Yeah, clutch motors, you had to adjust them via size of pulley. When the Game Warden switched to electric ATVs, we're all fucked. Yeah, they're super quiet, man. Super, super quiet. Polaris has had an electric Ranger for well over a decade, man. And all you hear are the leaves crunching in that thing. Iranian drones are running small 4-cylinder. Yeah, they're like Volkswagen Beetles. How was the Ferris wheel? It's pretty cool, man. I would like to have that Ferris wheel. I would love to have that thing. It's not running. That whole place is closed down. Matt, I don't have a clue if you ordered with the free thing. Did you use a code? If you used a code, then it'll come with it. Well, go on the account and just look at your order number, man. Because that's what I'm going to do the same way. You can do the same thing I'm going to do. Better yet, find your confirmation email. You'll see it right there, too. Just got home from San Diego. That place is really gone down. Man, I haven't been in San Diego in 15 years probably, and it was dog shit when we were there. I would have to imagine it's worse. And it used to be so fucking beautiful, and you had such good food options and stuff. Spring 20 didn't include a free item. No, it did not. No, the Hogwarts one does. Matt, you're waiting. So that's a Black Friday order. It doesn't get anything free, but it's the OD Black suspender set. I don't have any of those. That's probably what you're waiting on. I have multicam and I have Woodland if you want to swap them out, but I'm not going to remember right here. Just reply to your text from tonight and ask to do that, and she'll handle that. You're going to order this new shirt, DJ Guzman. Am I building this war bag for you? Is that you? I don't know if it is. I've got a couple guys with similar names. Let me see. David? It's gotten bad enough in California that the Oceanside shop is a jazz bar. It's so small to be a jazz bar. Any chances you have OD FUPA XLs? I don't know, man. Will it let you order it? Brando, what up, dude? Red True Tide. What does it do other than make you lose weight or help you lose weight? What are some other benefits? Still not getting texts. I replied to the last one I did receive like advised. Do it right now. I'll walk up front. We'll see if we have any XL ODs. if this dies. Give me a minute and I'll get back online. Amanda.
What?
There's some dude named Nick, says he hasn't been getting texts for a long time.
Let's say that again.
Some guy named Nick says he's not gotten texts in a long time. And I said, just reply to the last one you get. And he said he did, but he never heard. I told him to redo it right now. Do you have any OD Fupa XLs? But you're saying there's an option for OD Black. I'd say no then, but we'll go look. Is it even an option to order it? It's probably. All right, let me know if we're back. Hello? Let me know if you guys see this. I switched networks. There it is. Okay, so we're back. All right, I have OD Black standard Fupas, and I have, nope, these are OD Black too. I've got OD Black standard Fupas. For XLs, I have Multicam Black and Woodland. For danglers, I do not have any ODs for XLs. And for danglers, I do have OD standard danglers. No audio? Anybody got audio? Hello, hello? Did it start over? No audio. All right, I guess we're done for tonight. Hey, text, get on the live. Audio's fine. Okay, guys are saying they do have audio. Weird. I wonder why some do and some don't. Loud and clear. Okay, audio's good. All right, so no ODXL Fupas. You can order OD Black. I don't have them. You'll get one out of the next batch. If you want to do that, you can put that you want it all OD, not OD Black, and we'll build some in that manner. I do have standard Fupas, not XLs, in OD Black. XL danglers, I don't have any OD. But standard size danglers, I do have OD. Nick said he got the text back. It was a user error on my part. My bad. That's usually what it is, Nick. What do you got for BBD bags? I have Woodland for sure. And I have Splatter and Woodland. I know we've got some Multicam Black ones cut. I think that's all I have. Like when we did that bundle deal, man, we sold fucking everything. Are there more BBD bags somewhere here, babe? Okay. Which brand of Velcro should I buy? Is it 3M or so? What do you want to do, King of the West? Velcro for what? Brandel, I have fucking $1,600 worth of fucking internet gear sitting upstairs. We just got to put it in. We have all the Ubiquity stuff. I think that's what it's called. Hank Bailey, what's up? Those are all 6x12s right here. Those will go on your BBD bag. These are all 6x6s. Those will go on your BBD bags. They'll go on anything. They'll go on your mystery 9 bags. These are 500 IV pouches. You can put those on there. These are now jeans. These are all jet boils. These are all CQB mag pouches. These are all Rallyman mag pouches. Zippo lighters, I do somewhere. I'll have to look and see what I have. I do. Strider made them for us. They're machined. And black belt, yeah, those are cool. We do have a good amount of fanny packs right now, the new ones. We have both versions, actually. I have a tabletop full of them. There's a DVD bag right there. Huh? I don't have any multicam black right now, BVD bags. We have some cut. Besides fat loss, Retta reduces liver fat, improves blood sugar control, lower blood pressure. Favorite thing about it is how it helps control dopamine response. Brandel? We have 8 mag stacks in multicam. We got a bunch of those finishing up tomorrow. These are all of the colors of the new fanny packs, the full open, that are available. And there's bins of them here. And then these are all the colors of the standard with the pockets inside that we have available, and we've got more of them. There's a lot of them, actually. And then I've got those Alpines over there, too. Guys, we have a membership here. It only costs $5. It gets you a ton of content that's not available to the public. You guys come on here and ask every night questions about how to start a business doing what I do. The least you can do is be a member. We do a video every week for members only. You ask any questions you want, and we answer those questions on those videos. Those videos never come out to the public. You can buy Velcro right on Amazon. You can buy Velcro right off eBay. Purple's not your jam, but yeah, it looks so good on that multicam black. All right, guys, I'm out. Everybody have a good evening. We will see you tomorrow.